This is Charles Folkard. It's November 27, 2016. Welcome. I wanted to introduce you to a man that I've known for quite a while, since the early 80s, Mr. John Whitehead. He's an attorney, but he's a good one. There's not very many of them, but he is in that category, I believe. I first met or was made aware of John in the early 80s because we were involved in homeschooling, and we were also involved in what became, out of the homeschooling activities, we were involved in what became a private Christian school, which I was involved with. And there was a lot of anti-homeschool happening in the country at that time, and living in California, we were concerned. So in order to keep abreast of what was going on, I did subscribe to Mr. Whitehead's newsletter. But I was here over the weekend, and we have a quote here: "We Americans are the ultimate innocents. We are forever desperate to believe that this time the government is telling us the truth." Former New York Times reporter Sidney Scanberg. And you can tell by his name who that is or what that is. So we got the topic here, fake news. I scrolled down and got to this point here, and I clicked on this link. And here we have Carl Bernstein, or Stein, however they pronounce it. And he won he was a co-winner of the 1973 Pulitzer Prize for Public Service. With him and Woodward exposed the Watergate scandal. And this was, back in the early 1970s. I was a young man, and Nixon got impeached, and he resigned because of the investigative journalist. And at that time, even the Jews were exposing the corruption in the government. And you can come back and read this, but the CIA has been involved for many, many years in working with the media to produce propaganda, which the Americans are so easily swayed by. And it's not a secret. It's been going on for quite a while, all my lifetime, in fact. So back here at the article by Mr. Whitehead, I also clicked on this one here: as Jeff Cohen and Norman Solomon report for fairness and accuracy in reporting about the Vietnam War. And in the early 1970s, I was old enough, after I graduated high school, to end up in the military and being shipped off to Vietnam, so that those who control our government could make money, and I could get my ass blown off, or my arm shot off, or my or worse, I could come home in a body bag in a coffin with an American flag on it.
My fellow Americans, as President and Commander-in-Chief, it is my duty to the American people to report that renewed hostile actions against United States ships on the high seas in the Gulf of Tonkin has today required me to order the military forces of the United States to take action in reply.
So over here at the Fairness and Accuracy in Reporting, Yeah, this article is written and put online, or written at least in 1994, the 30-year anniversary of the Tonkin Gulf Lie, which launched the Vietnam War. And again, I want to draw your attention to the fact that these are two obviously Jewish men, and they reported back here that we were lied to, and there was no attack. There was no second attack by North Vietnam. No renewed attacks against American destroyers. By reporting official claims as absolute truth, American journalism opened the floodgates for the bloody Vietnam War. I like Mr. Whitehead because he's a real Christian. He doesn't just complain about what's going on, but he's offered his services in the legal field for many, many years to help fight the tyranny of our government, and he's often done it pro bono. So you might want to add Mr. Whitehead. Oh, by the way, he names the Rutherford Institute after Samuel Rutherford, who wrote a book called Lex Rex. Lex is law and Rex is rule. And before, it used to be Rex Lex. In other words, the king was law. But Samuel Rutherford's book, Lex Rex, said that the law is king. Here we are in 2016, and we are back to Rex Lex. I know Mr. Whitehead is probably a Judeo-Christian, and he quotes the Jews quite often. But that's why I like him, because he quotes the Jews. I can learn what the Jews have said in the past and what they're saying now. It's just a little more information if you're interested. So I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. I wish you the best. See ya.